to you here, you got only two choices. You either choose to become a victim to the mindset that shaped your reality, or an exception to the rules in which you exist. You know it, sweetheart. You know within you that somehow, somewhere, you are responsible for whatever is going on in your life right now, but you deny that and try to play the blame game. Because look, we never got to choose our families. We never got to choose where we were born. We never got to choose the circumstances under which we were raised. We had no control over that. But you know what we get to choose? We get to choose how our life progresses from this very moment forward. As I speak to you here, you got only two choices. You either choose to become a victim to the mindset that shaped your reality, or an exception to the rules in which you exist. And so here's exactly what I want you to do in case you're feeling left behind or stuck. First thing I want you to do is to identify the patterns. And whether you like it or no, there is the pattern that controls your life. And these patterns that make or break you. And for some of you, it is a pattern of not respecting yourself. You do not follow through with your words. You keep promising yourself every day, but you continue to fail yourself. But then somebody does the same thing to you and then you feel disrespected. Meanwhile, you do that to yourself every single day. And this is the pattern that controls your life. This is the pattern that is keeping you stuck. When you continuously fail and disrespect yourself, your mind is going to go into victim mode. And so the next time you make a promise to yourself, your mind is going to go like, oh, here we go again. Another day to say and never do. Another day to promise and never show up. Your mind even stops trying to help you because your willpower has gone so weak from no exercise in it. You promise to work out and you don't. You promise to read that book and you never even made the effort to open it. There's no day you make a promise to yourself and ever follow through. So why would you not feel stuck? You make no effort to respect yourself because you don't think so highly of yourself. Because if you do, it would not be so easy for you to disappoint yourself. You put others on a pedestal and try so hard to impress them. So why not put the same effort into trying to impress yourself? Because if you're able to do that for the next 30 days, you're going to completely transform your life. Even if it's laziness, procrastination, or gluttony, it all goes back to not respecting yourself. People who respect themselves try so hard to walk away from anything that stains their dignity. But what do? You go back to your vomit even if you promise yourself you would not. That is the problem. You have to break the pattern. So let's start from here. You cannot break the pattern until you figure out where you are and whom you do not want to become. And if eventually you figure out who you do not want to become, are you even willing to put in the work to become the person you want to be? In the work, it's going to be too much work for you to do. Then wait. Okay, wait until life hands you the bill for not even trying. Some of you have been planning for years, but you take no action. And since you cannot tell me that you've been praying for God to make you great when you're not even prepared to walk through those doors today if God should open them, how could you even be praying for a breakthrough when you're so ill prepared for the responsibilities of a breakthrough? You are not even prepared to walk through that break. So sis, we need some accountability here. You are so quick to hold other people accountable, but then you shy away from the responsibility of holding your own self accountable. Your conscience keeps talking to you all the time, but somehow, some way, you decided to turn a blind eye. That version you want to be keeps trying to reason with you all the time. And so sis, do not lean into your emotions because your emotions will get you nowhere. The only thing your emotions will ever afford you is a stack of regrets that you may never recover from. Stop chasing your mood. Your mood is always going to push you into the comfort zone. Your mood is always going to tell you to go cuddle in the blanket because it's cold. But you have to get up and be willing to choose your mission over your mood. Now, it's time to set up some structures. I wanted to pause this video and go grab a pen and a paper and make an honest plan for yourself. If you cannot do a plan that you can follow for a month, do one you can follow for a week. And if you cannot follow it for a week, do one you can do for 24 hours because you have no idea how many things you can do with 24 hours. Whatever you do, do not leave this journey of yours to chance because nothing ever happens by luck. It's either you are ready for that opportunity or you've positioned yourself in a way that when that opportunity meets you, you can flow with it. Spontaneity is good, but a plan is going to offer you direction. A plan will help you stop living every day like it's a cheat day. So many people will be like, I don't like to plan a lot because planning makes me feel so okay. Bro, you are just romanticizing chaos. Like they say, every day you fail to plan, you are planning to fail because even God had a plan. We all are really gonna reap whatever we sow. You sow chaos, you reap chaos. You sow mediocrity, you reap mediocrity. Garbage in, garbage out, sis. So get up from that bed, go grab yourself a pen and a paper and map out exactly where you want to see yourself in the next 30 days. How you are planning to get there, and promise yourself that you are going to see yourself through that plan. The last part of all this is really painful, yeah? It's sometimes going to make you feel uncomfortable. You got to do it anyway. And if you like, do not do it because you're already stuck by the way. And that is, you have to remove all distractions. You know exactly what distractions you are yoked to that keep dragging you down anytime you feel like you need to get your life together. But the question is, are you willing to let those things go? Or are you going to continuously make excuses for those things and people and allow them to pull you down and keep you stuck? You have to be single-minded. Even some people in your life have to go because those people are nothing but leeches. Their relationship with you is so symbiotic that they turn you into a parasite. Yeah. First, they were the parasite and you the host, and eventually they turn you into a parasite, leeching off another host because they convince you that there is no potential in you. Then make sure that you eventually believe that there is no giant that could ever rise from within you. They themselves are so miserable, and they will make sure that you eventually become very miserable because misery will always find company. Truth is that everybody knows what their distractions are, but not so many people are willing to endure the pain that comes from detaching themselves from those distractions. Either way, you have a choice to make. You either stay attached and stuck, or you detach yourself and unstack your life. Remember, you either become an exception to the rule or a victim of the same rule. Thanks for watching.